is used for security purpose? So IAM is used for security purpose. Why? Because so what we do, if I want to give access to someone to my AWS account, right? So I cannot give full access to everyone, right? So what I do, I create a users in my, I go to my IAM service, I go and create an IAM users, and for each and every persons, I'll give the permissions, or I can call it as policies, correct? So we can, permissions are nothing but policies, correct, guys? So I can go and create IAM users, no? I can go and create IAM users. Let's say, for example, IAM users like Srikant, right? Avinash, right? So I don't know. And usually, when I was in Europe, I used to call this name as Andre, but I don't know whether the pronunciation is correct or not. Sorry for that. And Shankar, Suresh. Okay. So we have these people. Okay. So let's give, guys, for Srikant, what kind of permission should we give? You know the services now. Tell me, which service do we give the permissions for Srikant? Okay, for Srikant, let's give EC2. For Avinash, S3. For Andre, so let's say CloudWatch. Okay, CloudWatch. For Shankar, right? RDS. Okay. For Suresh, I'll give admin permissions. Okay. Suresh, I'll give admin permissions. Okay. So, guys, if I give admin permissions, listen this carefully. If I give admin permissions, he will be same as the root account, right? So, guys, he will be having the same permission as root account, but there is only one difference, because that is except billing. He can do everything. Okay. Except billing. Billing is only with root account. Unless you go and give specially permissions to the admin, so he doesn't have the billing information. He don't have access to the billing information. Rest he can do everything like a root account only. Okay. Make sense? Getting it, guys? So I can give multiple permissions also, right? For EC2 here, I can give multiple permissions. ZFS also. I can give. Okay. We got again spell checks people. Okay, sorry. Okay. Accept. Okay, na? Now. Got it, guys? Understood? So even though you give the admin permissions, right? So he can do everything except he don't have permissions to go and do the billing section. That's the difference between your root account and then admin account. Okay. Admin account still is an IAM user. You are giving just permissions. Okay. So do you all agree now? For IAM user, you can, for IAM, right? For IAM user, you can attach and detach policies or permissions anytime. Correct? Agree? Yes, you can do that anytime. Okay, now there is a question. Sir, admin can create other IAM users too? Remember this. You know need to ask this question. Whoever has the permissions for IAM, he can go and create IAM users. Correct? So in this case, in these people, can you tell me who has permissions to go and create IAM users? Only Suresh has. Okay, can you tell me who can go and create buckets in S3? Guys, tell correctly. Is it only Avinash or Avinash and Suresh? Yes, Avinash and Suresh also. Don't say only Avinash because Avinash has S3 permissions. That's correct. Admin also have full permissions, no? So whoever has the permissions, they can do those things. Okay. So with IAM, you can control entire AWS resources centrally. Okay. And now, by the way, guys, remember one good news. IAM is free. Guys, it's free. So you can do whatever you want to do, you can do it. IAM is completely free. AWS will not, after 1 year also, it's lifetime free. So if you go, so you can do anything that you want there. So AWS will not charge even a rupee there. Okay, IAM is completely free. And this IAM is regional or global? You tell me, IAM should be regional or global, guys? IAM is global because you create an IAM users. So it doesn't matter, right? That user can go ahead to any other regions, right? Are you creating only the IAM user only for Mumbai? No, you create an IAM user, right? And then that IAM user can go ahead and then do whatever he can to do. Let's say, for example, uh, you have given Srikanth, we have given AC2 permissions. Until so, if you give direct AC2 permissions, can he create only in Mumbai and he cannot create in North Virginia? No, it is for global. Unless you go and specifically give some extra permissions that Srikanth should go and do only in Mumbai, then he can do only. But IAM is global. These are all certification questions. Hmm? So what do we do with the IAM, guys? Using IAM user, what do? We can log into the AWS console, correct? How do you log into the AWS console? Using IAM user, correct, guys? Okay. Now I have so you guys have the root account, correct? Guys, you have set up your own accounts. Those are all root account only, no? Everyone has a root account now, correct? Everyone has the root account. Okay. So now I have asked you to provide permissions to your account. To I want to access your account. Okay. So that meaning, will you share your root email ID and password to me? Hmm? Don't share your email and password to others. No, 100% no. Do not share your email ID and password to others, guys. So I'm asking you to share AWS account, right? I am asking to, hey, I want to use your AWS account. So that doesn't mean that you should right? That doesn't mean you should share your root account. So how do you share your account to me? Yes, by creating by creating IAM user, and then you should be sharing it. So you should not share your root account. You should be sharing this question. You can share the root account. You can share AWS root account by creating IAM user. Correct? By creating IAM user. Make sense? Getting it, guys? Okay, another question. Is it recommended to use your root account for your daily activities, daily work? So which account do you prefer to use for your daily activities? Yes. Why? Because, so guys, root account has full permissions. It is not at all recommended, right? It is not recommended to use root account for daily activities, the activities or work. Instead, use IAM user. So it is not at all recommended, guys, to use your root account because the root account has full permissions. So anything might. So it is. See, you tell me, guys, tell me. Now I know 90% of the people are here is storing your email ID and password in the web in the browser. The email and password is saved in your browser, correct? So most of the people, what they do is, right, they'll give, so all the email ID and password is saved in their browsers. How much time will it take for a hacker to hack your email ID and password and log into the root account to your AWS and do all the nasty stuff there? It's very easy for him, correct? So that's the reason why I said, so root users, that meaning you have your email ID and password with you, that's a root account. So you should not be using for your daily activities. Okay, now you have a question. Sir, okay, I'm using my root account. So does meaning I have saved it. That meaning it's gone. That meaning it's gone. Is someone hacked? So it's gone. It's not that secure. So guys, I told you AWS will give you the security weapons. So you should be using it those. So let's say now, for example, you have a root account, right? And then now you are getting scared to log in with the root account, thinking that someone will hack it. And you have your IAM account also with admin permissions. That also might leak, correct? So guys, instead to handle the situation, AWS is coming up with another thing called MFA. What is that? MFA. You might have heard this. Multi-factor authentication. Multi-factor authentication. Have you heard about this? So you have it for your Facebook, for Google, for Yahoo, for everywhere, right? You will have this. What is multi-factor authentication? Multi-factor authentication meaning, guys, multi-factor meaning, as the name says, two-step authentication. Multi-factor, multi meaning two steps. So first step is, anyways, you're logging with your email and password. That is one step of authentication. If that is getting hacked, you have another step also. You can attach it. Let's say you might have heard about Google Authenticator. Have you heard about Google Authenticator? Google Authenticator. You have Google Authenticator, you have Microsoft Authenticator, you have so many guys, you have so many clients available in the market. So I usually use this Google Authenticator. So what this does is, guys, you can go and install this Google Authenticator on your phone from your Play Store on your phone, right? And then this root account in AWS, there is an option where you can set up this MFA for your root account. You go ahead and then configure it, and then on your phone, it will get configured. So whenever I have provided my email and password, as a second step, add an additional layer of security, it will ask for the OTP, is ask for the code. So what you need to do, you open your phone, open the Google Authenticator, and the code will be displayed for 10 seconds only. So that 10 seconds code, you need to put that in that code. And then after clicking on login, then only you will be able to log into the console. So just in case if someone has hacked your email and password, is it possible to hack your phone and get that code? No. So it is super secure. So this is used for security purpose, right? So MFA, you can set it up for this account. Now question for you here is, this MFA is only for root account or for IAM account or for both? Yes, this MFA is should have for each and every individual account. So for root account, you should set up an MFA, right? And then also for every IAM user, you need to have an MFA. Correct? Makes sense? MFA is highly recommended for root account and IAM user as well. Make sense? Yes, it is getting clear, everyone. So do you all agree that we need to set up for each and every individual? We need to set up MFA for every virtual IAM user. We need to set up MFA for individual IAM user. Correct. It's free. It's not related to any service. It's just authentication. Correct answer. So how this will be used is like this. You open your AWS page. Okay. Login with email and then password. MFA code you need to provide. After that only you log into AWS console. Okay. This is how it should be. Is this clear till here, everyone? CC? Nice. So now we know how you guys are accessing AWS console, right? So how you're accessing AWS through the AWS console, right, everyone? So here I would say there are two ways to access AWS. How many ways? Two ways to access AWS. There are two ways to access AWS. Number one is console access that you guys are using it. Correct, guys? Console access. That console access meaning I mean to say this AWS console, management console, okay? Console website, the GUI, right? So how you are logging with this AWS console, guys? Using your email ID and then password or username and password, correct? So now at the moment you are using, you are logging with the email ID and password. That meaning that is your root account and this is your IAM account. Kada? Okay. That is one way of accessing our AWS. There is another way also to access the AWS, guys. That is called programmatical access. What is that called? Programmatical access. What is that called? Programmatical access. Generally, guys, it's depend. So in programmatical access, nothing but guys, you have your CLI, no? Command line interface. CLI, right? SDKs, software development kits, or some developer tools. Huh? Developer tools. Okay. So generally, people says like there are three ways to access AWS. They will separate console access, CLI access, and software development kits. Right. So I'll explain. CLI meaning your command line interface, guys. Your command prompt like this from your Linux servers. So this command prompt, your Linux, both are same, no? Both are command line only, right? That is command line interface. SDKs meaning software development kits. That meaning, guys, can you launch an EC2 instance by writing a code in from .NET? Yes, possible. Can you launch and can you do anything on AWS with your Java, Python, and all? Yes, from each and every program, from each and every coding language, you can go and do it. For that, AWS will provide a separate software development kit from AWS where you need to install that and then start coding it. So that is one way to access your AWS, right? And then the another way is console access, and another way is from CLI access, CLI, command line interface. Okay. Software development case, we don't use it here because we are not learning here .NET, Java, Python and all. So when you are learning it, Java, .NET, Python, they might teach you how to install SDKs in your Visual Studio or wherever, whichever IDs that you use, right? So here mainly important is CLI for us, command line interface. So guys, from console, you are accessing AWS. See, from console access, you are logging with the email ID and password for authentication. So how do you do for the CLI? So guys, I open the CLI, right? I open the CLI. Can it directly run EC2 instances like this without any authentication? No. So we need to have some authentication, no? For that, we have something called, you need to log in with keys. Write down everyone, access key, secret key. We have something called access key and secret key. Access key and secret key. Access key and secret key. Everyone write down, very important. Access key and secret key. You know how does the access key looks like and the secret keys looks like? It looks like this. Access key, secret key. So it looks like this. Something, it looks like some random thing and something like this. Okay, so something like this, it will be like this. So it looks like this. So guys, it is just like username and password. But we have used the username and password here, now console access. That's why here we call it as access key and secret key. Access key is same as like username, secret key is same like as a password. Okay. So can we call this as one set? Can we call this as one set? Yes, this is one set. Okay. So now these keys, now you tell me one thing here. Let's say, for example, I have Avinash. I have Avinash. Okay. I have created an IAM user called Avinash. Okay. This is an IAM user, and I have given EC2 permissions for him. Okay. So Avinash has how many types of access now? Every IAM user, every user will have two types of access. What are those? One is console access, console, where you'll be logging with this IAM username and password, correct? And another way is programmatical access. That is nothing but key with keys, correct? Okay. Now tell me, when Avinash has logged into this console, what kind of permissions that he has? EC2. When he programmatically login also, what kind of permissions that he'll get? EC2 only, correct? So remember guys, so what any permissions that you have given for IAM user, that will applicable for your both console and programmatical also. So now tell me, the keys are user specific or can can I group them? So for a group of people, can I share the keys? No. So this every IAM user will have their own keys, guys. Okay, keys are user specific. Keys are user specific. Individual IAM users have their own keys. Every individual users have their own keys, guys. Is it recommended to share the keys? it is not recommended to share the keys to anyone. Guys, so is it good to create the keys unnecessarily without any requirement? No. Create the keys based on the requirement. Don't create it unnecessarily. Don't create it unnecessarily. Because why, So guys, for console you have MFA. For console you have MFA. For programmatical, remember no MFA. Maybe AWS might come up something later, but now at the moment there is no MFA for your programmatic case. So once someone has stolen your keys, it's gone. That meaning it's very danger, guys. I'm telling you. So keys also have same permissions like console. Okay. So do not create the keys unnecessarily until there is a requirement. So if there is if you have the keys, you have to keep the keys very, very safe somewhere. So you cannot upload somewhere so that multiple people can see it. Do not good. So remember, every IAM user has two set of keys. How many? Every IAM user can have maximum how many set of keys? Two set of keys. So this is one set. Like same thing, you can have another set. Maximum how many sets you can have? Two sets. Let's remember one important thing here. Once keys are lost, it is lost. You cannot get the same keys back. So that meaning, so you go to the particular IAM user and there is a section where you can go and create keys. You click on create keys. So access key and secret key will be created. So guys, access key and secret key will be visible for you in that window. You need to copy that safely somewhere. If you close that window, the secret key will be visible only for the one time, guys, at the time of creating. Later, the secret key will not be visible for you. Guys, you lost your secret key. Is there any use of having access key? No, correct? No. That's reason. So if you don't have secret key, there is no use of access key. Access key is visible from the console, but secret key is not visible from the console. So once you lost, can you get the secret key back? No. That's what I said. Once you lost the keys, you cannot get the keys back. But you can delete that key and can you recreate the key again? New keys? Yes. You can delete that and then you can create a new case. But if you create a new case, can you get the old keys back? No. You will get the new keys. Like this, can you regenerate multiple times if you lost? Yes. You can regenerate it. But maximum how many set of keys that you can have? You can create. Maximum 2. But can you regenerate n number of times if you get lost? Yes. Okay. So that is important. So once keys are lost, it is lost. You cannot get the same keys back. Okay. But you can regenerate n number of times. Right. If you regenerate, you will get the new keys. You cannot get the old keys back. Got it? Guys, is it recommended to create keys for your root account? I'm asking not to use it at all, but for to keys 100%. Don't create keys and use the keys of root account. Don't do that. You should not use it. Don't. There will not be any requirement where you cannot to create keys for your root account. Is it clear till here, everyone, guys? What is the purpose of two set of keys? आपके घर पे, like you have your home, right? What is the purpose of two keys? Why you handle two keys? That's it. So you can use it for multiple places. There is one question again. I think you mentioned you would start lab sessions from today. Is it, guys? Then why these guys are assuming? And by the way, why you are more worried about the labs? I'm repeating again and again. Leave it on me, no? I'm taking you in a nice, smoother way. You want hard way? I can go for hard way. No issues. I can explain everything in console only. I open the console. I don't write anything. I start click on create and do that. And then I am within half an hour, I can complete. So why you are worried? I should be worried, right? So I'm taking so much of time to make you understand slowly. Doesn't matter for the number of days. Still, you guys are asking for labs. When I start labs, I'll pinch you like anything. I'm telling you, okay? When I start labs, right? Yeah, I'll pinch you definitely. You will get tired of doing the labs, but the time, okay? So if you want exact when to start the lab, so this I'll maybe tomorrow I'll complete the theory, and day after tomorrow we'll start practicals. So IAM, every service, first few days theory, and next few days practicals. Let's take a new service, theory, practical, theory, practical, theory, practical. Like this we'll go. Okay, don't worry on that, please. Any other questions? It's a double work for me, but doesn't mind. I don't mind actually. Okay, so whoever comes to me, they should listen, they should learn and go. Doesn't matter if it's okay for me. So if we are generating keys, means there will no security. It's easy to hack. Hold on, sir. If we are generating keys, means there will be no security. It's easy to hack. The question is not clear, Monica. The meaning of generating a new key is meaning. So let's say, for example, for your home also, you have one key and you are generating additional key. That means you are going and duplicating key. Is there any harm of that? No, right? It will be there for you. So guys, two set of keys meaning one set of key you can use it for one place. Another set of keys you can. So you can have only one set also. Maximum you can have is two set of keys. However you want to use it, you can use it. No issues. Right? How is chance of lost keys? Let's say, for example, people are asking, sir, how the keys will be lost. Let's say, for example, I'll take Avinash. So as an admin, what I do, Avinash has asked me, sir, can you give me the keys? I want to do some CLI things. So what I did, I went to Avinash IAM user and I created keys and give it to him. Okay. I didn't also copy it somewhere. So I gave him, right? And then Avinash took it. Now Avinash went for some tour, or somehow he lost the keys. That meaning he put it in Notepad, he deleted the Notepad, or he put it in the Excel sheet, he lost the Excel sheet. His email got deleted. So he don't have any source where he can find the key. Then he'll come to me saying that, yes, sir, I have lost the key. Can you give me a secret key? Is it possible for me to give the secret key again? Until unless if I'm maintaining one Excel sheet, correct? Until unless I'm maintaining that, I can give. Otherwise, how do I should not maintain it, because those are all the accesses and secret keys of users, right? I should not maintain it. So for that reason, if I have it, I can give the keys to him. Otherwise, I need to regenerate it. When I regenerate it, I'll get the new keys and I'll say to Avinash, Avinash, see, once you lost the keys, you cannot get it back. So this is the new keys. Please take it, keep it carefully. Okay. IAM key has a time limitation, means after that there will be inactive. There is not any time limitation, but if you don't want that keys and you want to hold it, then we can inactivate that. We'll see it in lab. Sir, if you generate new keys, old keys are disabled, right? Whenever you're generating a new keys, meaning you have lost your old keys. So maximum you can have, guys, why you are getting confused here? See here. Okay, guys, see here. So I have the IAM user called Avinash. Okay. See here. I'll tell you the exact thing. I went to Avinash and I created the keys. Okay. Okay. All agree? Don't say both are looking same. Okay. I created this. Okay. How many sets he can go and create? How many magazine sets he can have? 2 sets. Okay. Okay. But can I deal with 1 set also? Do you all agree? Okay. Let me deal with 1 set. So Avinash has his application here. Okay. In application also, he put his access keys and secret keys. Okay. To work. So he has some application. He has put access and secret keys. Using this, he's accessing AWS services, or he's doing some work in AWS, creating S3 buckets or etc. Okay, create S3 bucket. For example, he has an application to create an S3 bucket. He is putting the, because up from application means it's a programmatic, like, no, right? He should use the keys. He should not use the console username and password. Okay, this fine. Okay, now he's using these keys. Okay, I should put like this, otherwise he will not. Okay, now same case. Okay, okay. Now somehow, guys, he lost this keys here. Somehow he lost this keys. Now he don't have this key. Somehow he lost. Don't tell me, sir, how? Somehow. Somehow, right? Somehow he lost. And there is a requirement coming saying that, Ria, sir, I don't have the secret key. Guys, so can you give me the keys back? So I went to Avinash. So this is the one-time generation. Is it possible for me to see the secret key on the console? I cannot see the secret key. It will be not be there. Is it possible for me to give him the secret key to this guy? No. What I do for that? I need to delete this, no? Is there any use of this now? Is there any of this? No. There is no use? Then what I need to do? I need to go ahead and create a new keys again. Now I'll tell to Avinash, hey Avinash, these are the keys, use it. What he do, Avinash? He'll remove this, no? He remove this keys, no? He removes this keys and he'll add this new keys here. That is the impact. Someone is asking, what is the impact? His impact is the application side, there will be an impact. If he lost the keys. If he not lost the keys, if he changed the keys, wherever he's using it, he need to replace with the new keys. So he has one key. Just in case he has the second key, second set, access key, and then secret key. He has a second set. Just in case if he lost the first set, so if he has a second set, can he use the second set here? Yes, he can use. He can use. Either he can come to me, or if he has a second set, he can use. Got it? So like this, I can delete it, I can recreate it a number of times. But maximum how many we can have maximum set of keys? Only 2. Again, same question. Guys, who has the permissions to create the keys? Guys, whoever has the permissions, I cannot say that, but whoever has the, if I, for Avinash, I have given IAM permissions. He should be able to create the keys. Yes. Avinash has only EC2 permissions. Can he create the keys? No. Either admin can create or we, it's depend upon how we give the permissions. Okay. Now you understand the concept of the two keys, set of two keys. How do we use? What is impact, etc. Any other questions? Sir, if he lost two pair of keys, simple delete and recreate it again. Does the root and IAM user passwords expire in some time? Yes, it will. That is depend upon, guys, come on. It just like our, sometimes, your bank accounts will get expired. No, it will ask for rechange it, right? So yes, it will. It is depend upon the policy that we set. Again, we need to do the application stuff, one create new keys. Yes, on the application side, if the keys are getting changed, you need to replace with the new keys. That's why I said, guys, you are thinking about the worst scenario. Why don't you thinking for the good scenario? Worst scenarios is you lost the keys. That is a worst scenario. But whenever we create the keys and giving to them, we will say that, hey boss, see, keys should not be lost. Please keep it very careful. Otherwise, like, if he lost, worst case, we can create a new keys. That will not happen generally, right? Because he might be using these keys in multiple applications, correct? If he lost the keys, generally will not happen. Just in case if it happen, then you need to create the keys. He need to replace it in all his application wherever he has put. That is not our headache. That is developer headache. That is the reason why developer should keep the keys very carefully somewhere. Otherwise, as an admin, you maintain the Excel sheet. Otherwise, create a new key. Chiti, Ansari, you only told last time that this is used for only to authentication purpose, right? And now we're asking about the data. So guys, if the keys are lost, the data will be lost. Let me put a question like this. So you have your home and you lost your keys, and whatever you have, the furniture inside, is that also gone? No, only access to your home is lost. Simple. Your furniture is not lost. Your whoever is there inside, that is also, those people also, like your papa will also be there. Your girlfriend, she'll not be lost. If you want wife to be lost, you can alibi purposefully. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't take it serious. Yeah. Lost meaning somewhere she left somewhere. Yeah. 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 We will say the time limit for IMG in application. No, there is no time limit. Yes. All good. Any other questions left? Take the screenshot. Sir, just one doubt. I'm seeing 3 keys needed for launching EC2 instant. Access key, secret key, and session token. What is the last? Let's not talk about that here now. Vivekananda. Session token is different. Guys, that WhatsApp link, can you put it again? People are asking. Take the screenshot. If you want this Picasso also, you can take, but not required. So it is not, it's purely depend upon the requirements. We cannot say, we really cannot say console or programmatic. So guys, in console, if you are taking 10 steps, but in CLI, only one command, Fasa. That's it. Sirisha, I have sent an email to you. Did you send the material to everyone? Okay, good. Someone gave me the wrong one. Is that the correct one? Let's see. See. Okay, good. Can you give me the final CC for today, guys?